There are two pom-pom makers included in the Smoke and Slate knit kit. Green will make a larger pom-pom and is recommended for the kid through adult sizes. Pink will make a smaller pom-pom and is recommended for the newborn through toddler sizes. Grab one of the pom-pom makers. On each side of the maker, there are two half-circle arms that will twist out. When making your pom-pom, it's important to keep the two arms on each side together. The pom-pom maker has two parts that are connected in the center by a metal rod and can be pulled apart. To begin, twist out one side of the half-circle arms. Remember, there are two arms on each side of the pom-pom maker, and it's important to keep those two arms on each side together. We will use your leftover yarn to make a pom-pom. To begin, wrap the yarn back and forth across the two arms until the arm feels full. This typically takes about 3 to 4 times of wrapping back and forth. Once the arm feels full, cut the working yarn. Make sure the working yarn is on its way up around the arm when you cut it. Then, fold the wrapped arm back in and twist out the other pair of half-circle arms and repeat the same wrapping process. Once you're finished wrapping around both sides, make sure both sides are folded back in. Grab a small pair of sharp scissors. We will cut around the outside of the pom-pom maker, right between the ridges created between the two arms on each side. Once you cut around the first half circle, continue cutting around the outside of the other half circle. Remember how the two sides of the pom-pom maker can be pulled apart? Well, we're going to carefully pull the two sides slightly apart, leaving a little space in the middle without pulling them completely apart. Then, from your remaining working yarn, cut a piece that's about 12 inches long. Wrap that yarn 1 to 2 times around the circumference of the pom-pom maker in the space you just created between the two sides of the maker. Tie a knot to secure the yarn. Make sure to pull your yarn carefully when tightening, as yarn can be fragile and you don't want it to break. The long pieces of yarn that are now hanging off your pom-pom will be used to secure the pom-pom at the top of your hat. Now, swing out the arms that are on each side of the maker. And carefully pull the two pieces of the pom-pom maker apart. And just like that, you have a pom-pom. If you have any pieces of yarn sticking out from the pom-pom, you can trim those. Now, we will secure the pom-pom to the top of your hat. Around the little circle at the very top of your hat, find a space between the stitches. Grab one of the long pieces of yarn attached to your pom-pom and bring it through this space to the inside of the hat. Then grab the second piece of yarn attached to your pom-pom and bring it through a space around the circle at the top of your hat opposite the space you brought the other piece of yarn through. Flip the hat inside out and tie a knot with the two pieces of yarn to secure the pom-pom. Do this carefully as yarn can be fragile and you don't want it to break. Once you're finished, make sure to weave in your ends.